The first year, I saw the signs, didn't go in because I was too nervous to just randomly walk into strangers' houses.
JRPGs raised you better than that.
Motherfucker.
Seriously, just go into someone's house and start like asking them where the next boss is.
And then smash their pots.
Yeah, smash their pots, open their clock and steal their elixir. That's just how you socialize with people.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello. We just got back from Katsucon 2020 with an amazing group of friends from the XenoChat podcast. Check them out at ZENO_chat on Twitter.
We also did a really wonderful event with that crew where we all got together, got hella wasted, and watched some terrible, terrible anime with commentary.
The terrible anime in question was the Xenosaga anime. It was the Xenosaga anime that was based on episode 1 of the game, and it was terrible, but so terrible it's good. So look forward for that episode to come out. Again, yes, XenoChat is at ZENO_CHAT on Twitter and wherever fine podcasts are streamed.
You can hear Aaron and me in the background making all sorts of ruckus.
Hooting and hollering. I was just hooting and hollering the whole night. I had like half a bottle of White Russian Kahlua and I was just going off.
All right, so announcement time. We are taking part in this year's Chester County Studio Tour. So what is the Chester County Studio Tour?
Yeah, so basically Chester County is lousy with artists, and for one weekend of the year you can go tour their studios and check out their cool stuff and see how they do their thing and buy stuff if you have money.
This will be the 10th year that they're doing it. This will be our first time doing it.
So we'll actually be guests at another artist's studio because we just accidentally an entire house and we've been in the process of moving, so we don't really have our art space set up yet.
The official date is going to be Saturday, May 16th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday, May 17th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's an entire weekend event because there are
151 artists
and 67 studios to tour. So, short history about Chester County. Aaron and I have both lived here for a very, very long time. Aaron has lived here
since I was about 4 years old.
And I have lived here since I was about 10 or 11. We're still not 100% sure.
You don't know how old you were when you left Canada to come to
I used to say
Canada's
it was 12,
underpants.
and then I started saying I was 11, and my dad said it was 10, and I'm pretty sure we moved like on my birthday, so I think I was 11. Also in Chester County, Longwood Gardens. Also
Wawa.
And Wawa, yes.
The epicenter of the Wawa outbreak. There's also, well, it's not here anymore, but Downingtown used to be the home of the Tavis Hotel, which was infamous for having a giant, horrifying nightmare head of Mickey Rooney caricatured on the side.
I don't know if that's
Okay, but when I was a kid and we traveled somewhere, we'd say, oh yeah, we're from Downingtown, and somebody from like Long Island or North Carolina would be like, oh yeah, that's the place with the giant Mickey Rooney head. So, I mean, I grew up under the shadow of this giant Mickey Rooney head.
Shadow.
The shadow of Mickey Rooney's head. I'm not kidding. It was terrifying. It was just looming over us on the highway.
You know what? We haven't talked about St. Peter's, which is where we got married, and we're definitely going to draw/paint something that is themed on St. Peter's Village because it is the most gorgeous place on the
It's
earth.
pretty nice, yeah.
One of the things that we saw of the hundreds of artists that were in this thing and the many artists that we talked to, there were very few digital artists in the studio
We
tour.
sort of noticed there's a big divide between traditional physical artists and digital artists, and they kind of keep to their separate ways.
My first assumption, of course, we go to all these places, we see all these different painters and sculptors and craft makers and all these other people doing all these amazing things. My first assumption, of course, in the back of my mind is, well, maybe digital artists aren't allowed. I talked to him, I said, where are all the digital artists? And he says, none applied. Basically, he was just like, yeah, I mean, my daughter does digital art. She's out there showing her stuff, and we won't say no because it's digital, like it's art. So we're like, oh, okay, well, maybe we'll apply next year. I know there is a stigma among some traditional artists that the computer does all the work, and I think that this is an interesting opportunity for us to showcase what the digital art process actually looks like, that it is not very different from traditional work.
People might have to shift their worldview a little bit, but I think there's a place for digital.
So it's going to be interesting for us because we're weird, and typically wherever we go for the weird ones. That's definitely going to be true for this event because we are going to be one of maybe 2 digital artists. I don't know how many others will be joining in, but I know that we will be one of the very few, and hopefully we get to educate. So let's talk a little bit about this insanely talented painter named Jerin Martinez, who is hosting us. He's hosting us out of his home. His home is his studio, which is near Studio 22.
He is a really cool artist, and honestly, I think if it weren't for talking to him, we probably wouldn't have pursued getting into the art tour, because despite being an incredible traditional artist, he really seemed interested in our digital technique, really genuinely wanted to talk to us about it, and I just thought that was really cool. We really made a connection there. Yeah, I guess that's probably why we're showing our work in his studio, because we totally vibed.
We're very, very excited to be hosted at Jerin's studio. So we'll hope you'll go to his website. He does classes and courses. He's an outstanding, absolutely outstanding artist. And you should definitely check out his work and his studio. And especially come to Studio 22 on the day of the tour. So to recap, we're going to be at the Chester County Studio Tour. It's going to be on Saturday, May 16th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday, May 17th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Again, it's Chester County in Pennsylvania.
Don't confuse it with Chester County, South Carolina, or Chester County, Tennessee, because you don't want to go to those places if you're looking for the studio tour.
We're going to be featured at Studio 22, which is Jerin Martinez's studio, but he is hosting us there very generously. So we're very excited about that. So if you have time and you're in the area, please come stop by and say hello. We would love to meet you. In the meantime, we're going to be pretty busy.
We have to make an original piece.
Right, we have to do a Chester County collector piece, which we will be recording the process of how we make it. So yeah, please come visit us. It'd be great to see you.
Give us
And
money.
hopefully we'll see you there.
Digital art represent. I mean, like, maybe they were saving the elixir in the clock for a special occasion. But you need it because you're fighting God